Hey guys, welcome to the Angry Joe Show. On this week's show, we're going to be taking a look at the top 6 upcoming MMORPGs. Give a little bit of details for each, and say what we think about each one. Now, if I look a little different to you, it's because right now, I'm not angry. You see, Angry Joe doesn't have much experience at all with MMORPGs. I've never actually played one. Now, I love all types of games, but the reason why I haven't jumped on the bandwagon here is the mere idea of paying for a game over and over and over just pisses me off. This was me at a game store. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
This game, World of Warcraft, it looks really cool, but you mean I have to pay for this game now?
Yeah.
And then the next month?
Yeah.
And then the next month?
Yeah.
And then the next month?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to
Oh.
pay the next month, yeah.
Huh. So, and then I have to pay for it every month for the rest of the time that I own it.
You got it.
That kind of makes me angry. I mean, I paid for a game once, and I should just be able to play it. Why can't I just play the game? I already paid for it once. There's no reason I should pay for it multiple times. I don't understand this. You know what? I'm not gonna buy this game. I'm not even gonna pay one time for this game. You know what? You can take this game and shove it up your ass. I mean, honestly, how many of us need another reoccurring charge on our monthly bill? I mean, that stuff should be reserved for water bill, electric bill, internet, cable television, and Nudie Magazine Day.
It's Nudie Magazine Day!
So why would I make this video? You guessed it. Yup. I finally have come around. I finally want to play an MMO.
I finally want to play an MMO.
Now, it'd be pretty dumb to make a list without consulting a real MMO player who has lots of experience with them. But I have somebody here for you today just like that. Tons of fun.
What's up, guys? Yeah, played plenty of MMOs, and I'm here today to present y'all a list of the 6 upcoming MMOs for y'all to enjoy that Joe and I have created over many hours of arguing and debating.
Yes, many hours of arguing.
Many. It'll be okay.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Well, let's show you the list and see if you guys think that we are right. Number 6.
Here we have Aeon, Tower of Eternity, an MMO by NCSoft, the studio that's currently supporting many MMOs such as Lineage 2 and Guild Wars. It's already out in Korea, claiming nearly 600,000 subscribers. We are just waiting for it to be localized here in the US market. The game features a very rich backstory and lore for the players to play off of. It begins like the story of the fall of Satan in Christian mythology, but expands out to include many more fantasy elements, such as magic, angels, lord, things of that nature.
The biggest advantage that this MMO has is probably the fact that it runs off the Cry engine, believe it or not. That's developed by Crytek for use in some of their first-person shooters like Crysis. I think the most unique feature, though, is the inclusion of in-flight combat. So some of your characters can fly for a minute up at a time. If you upgrade your character, you can fly longer. They can combat enemies in the air. I've got to say, I'm not a huge fan of the JRPG style, you know, where kind of everybody looks like a lady. I mean, look at this girl right here. dancing her head off here, so
She's dancing today.
she's dancing. Let's go ahead and just speed this up here.
Oh. I do like the music better now that it's sped up. Oh,
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh
look at
my
this
God,
guy.
this male stripper here. Oh, jeez.
Was he wearing a dress?
I don't know. These oh look
Tap dancing now.
Jesus. All right, well,
Somebody needs to tell me how this game made the list. You either play as hookers or wussies.
yeah, Aeon so far. Okay.
Well, it seems to be about. Look, wait, what is this? Are these? I believe these are bovine cheerleaders.
Okay. What the hell is a bovine?
Well, you know, it's cows, and if they're female, I suppose they're heifers as well.
Heifers.
Number 5.
We got a game here that I think is going to belong with one of our favorite games around here, Duke Nukem for Never.
What's that? Vaporware?
Yeah, Vaporware.
What game are you talking
This
about?
one is Stargate World.
To explore new lands, uncover new life, and to expand empires. But new worlds of adventure have always been. Just beneath the surface.
We come in peace. Wait, no we don't.
Stargate Worlds.
It's going to be based on the very popular science fiction show Stargate SG-1, one of my favorite shows on TV. And
Very good movie too. I like the
a good movie. It's a good movie. And it's being developed by Cheyenne Mountain Entertainment.
The hell are they?
I don't know. They just were made to make this game, essentially.
Okay.
The game is supposed to take place in the earlier seasons of the Stargate show, before the Atlantis expedition or the Ori story arc.
Yeah, I gotta confess, I haven't seen a lot of the episodes of the show, so I don't know what the Ori story arc
Yeah.
or Ori story arc are.
That's all right. At release, the game will focus on the ongoing conflict between the Torai and the Goa'uld. Playable races, as known right now, are humans, Goa'uld, Jaffa, and Asgard. But we could possibly see more down the line.
Okay.
The combat will incorporate some elements that are familiar to players of first-person shooters.
Yeah, what kind of the classes? What about the classes in that game?
Well, the archetypes that are currently available are archaeologist, ancient, Goa'uld, Jaffa, scientist, soldier, and commando. So,
Okay.
some good variety, I think.
Yeah, I thought I heard something on, it's crazy because this game isn't even out yet, and you're like, you seem to think that this game ain't never coming out. That's
Well,
what you kept telling me.
They started out getting the license for it in 2005,
yeah.
which it's been a while.
But right now it's currently undergoing closed beta testing, and I think they're accepting open registration just now. And I saw the television commercials. This game is coming out. I'm telling
All
you
I know
right now.
is I signed up to do closed beta 2 years ago.
Oh my God. All right. Well, but the reason why I bring that up is because I think it's crazy because already they're talking about expansions for this game that hasn't even come out yet.
Confidence.
They're talking about the first one that's planned is Stargate Atlantis. That adds, all the mythology of that show. And then, of course, people are like, well, what about space and the space battles from the shows, So the player-controlled ships, that's not going to be in the initial release or that first expansion.
What? No space battles? That's dookie, baby. That's dookie.
They're going to wait and possibly save it for a third expansion where you'll be able to, go and create your own ships or however they want to do it. But it's just crazy that they're already talking about expansions for a game that's not even out yet. So
I mean, you got to give them credit, though. They sure have chutzpah for, they got some balls on them.
they do got some balls.
Especially they're not putting space flight in the game to begin with. I mean, that would be the main draw.
Yeah, but it seems like this game is really oriented for massively multiplayer because, you just go through a Stargate and you're on a new world and you get to explore new worlds. I mean, I can already see it.
Number 4.
Up, we have a superhero MMO by Cryptic Studios, Champions Online. This game will feature concurrent play between both PC and Xbox 360 clients. A unique feature that's been promised before in games such as Shadowrun, but not implemented very well. We're keeping a close eye on this feature. The biggest draw, of course, will come in the form of the Hero Creator, this game being made by the same people who brought us City of Heroes. You'll get to choose your hero's looks and powers, even taking disadvantages in order to attain greater powers. They take it even further by allowing you to create your own arch nemesis.
Whoa, you could create your own arch nemesis? That's pretty cool. Angry Joe's arch nemesis is the evil corporate overlords that are trying to make us play shitty games. I'm sick of it. I'm sick!
So this game will be much more action-oriented than other MMOs, especially if you're playing on the Xbox 360 version. On that version, the attacks and blocks will be mapped to the face buttons. For every successful block and attack, it's going to fill up a meter which will allow you to access more powerful options by holding that left trigger. And the game also opts for a more comic shaded style. See, this is like cell shading, but with a little bit more detail in each of the character models. Finally, another unique feature of this game is it will accept user-created content submissions. These guys really like that. And this feature has even been approved for the Xbox 360 version. Alright guys, that was a fun list right there, but I'm sorry I have to do it to you. I have to cut it short and put it into 2 parts. Alright, so what are we looking at in the next video?
Well, next week we got 3 franchises, and I'm not going to tell you what order they're going to appear yet, but we're going to get DC Online, Star Wars, and Star Trek. It should be interesting for the fanboys to see, you know, which of the 2 major franchises are the ones that we put on top.
Yeah, it's the major fanboy question is, which one's better? Star Trek or Star Wars? These 2 groups of people have been fighting for eons.
They are now locking lasers on us.
Lasers?
Lasers.
Lasers?
Yes, sir.
Lasers can't even penetrate our navigation shields, don't they know that?
The regulations do call for yellow alert.
Very old regulation. Well, make it so, number 1.
No battle damage.
All systems seem functional, Captain. Everything is in perfect order.
Fire torpedoes.
You enjoyed that.
You're damned right.
So all that and more coming up in part 2 of the best MMOs.
Alright guys, just you're waiting for part 2 doesn't mean you get to sit on your ass. Alright, what we need you to do, we need you to comment and tell us what you think the next upcoming MMOs are going to be. You saw 3 of our picks, and you got 3 more coming up, but we want to hear from you, as always, what your picks are.
Yes, so right here, comment what you would rank the top 6 upcoming MMOs. The top 6. And one other thing, I've got an Angry Joe exclusive coming up in the next video. This is technology that you can only find here on the Angry Joe Show. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of these MMOs and see how they stack up against the king,
The Beast.
the big boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll assign them an avatar for each of the games and see how they stack up head to head versus wow.